I'm Chetan Khosla. I have been a professor at Stanford for about 30 years. I served as the founding director of the ChEM-H Institute, and my goal was to bring together a community of chemists, biologists, engineers, and clinicians who would have a shared interest in fostering the axis that connects molecules to human health. And because of the inherent interdisciplinary nature of that effort, it was clear to me that the future home of the ChEM-H Institute would need to be able to promote interactions between a variety of flavors of individuals, and that was a central challenge I put in front of the INEAD team at the beginning of the project, which I'm pleased to say did a fantastic job of both internalizing from the get-go and delivering too. There are several biomedical research buildings right across the street, and the university's 2 tertiary care hospitals. We were explicitly asking INEAD to help us build a bridge too. And the community of scholars and practitioners as well who exist in those buildings are exactly the people we want to draw into this institute and reach out. I think the corner in which we're sitting is a really beautiful example of that. It is essentially a nexus between many different laboratories connected by this beautiful spiral staircase. And if you walk just at the other end of this nook, you stand in this absolutely breathtaking living room of the Institute, which allows us to look out. Twinned partner institute, the Tsai Neurosciences Institute, that lives across the atrium and is so well connected to us. And that was a group of people we also wanted to build a very strong relationship to. So everything about this building symbolizes not just connectivity in an abstract sense, but precisely the kinds of connections ChEM-H was imagined to foster. Many, many, many things have come out of that co-location. In fact, the INEAD architects could legitimately claim some kind of intellectual midwifery credit for having pulled these 2 institutes together. And I feel so close to my colleagues in the Neuroscience Institute. The 2 institutes are connected in a very real way. I think the greatest impact it has had is on the mental and emotional health of the people who operate in this building. I spent the first 20 years of my academic career at Stanford in perfectly serviceable building. It allowed us to build a thriving research program for our lab, become internationally recognized for what we do. So by your typical academic metrics, that building worked. But it had one problem that I didn't realize until I got out of that building. We were essentially an island unto ourselves. This is anything but that. I feel like I'm a member of a village, and we didn't know that there was another way to engage.